Today marks 3 years since Russia launched its full-scale invasion against Ukraine. We also extend our heartfelt gratitude to the people of the United Kingdom. Your generosity and hospitality have provided hope and safety to Ukrainian refugees.
I would like to say a huge, a massive thank you to everyone who helped us. My son, he's got some special educational needs, and after a year staying in this country, he told me, "Mom, please, can we stay here forever? I like this country, I like the way they treat me."
The Homes for Ukraine scheme enabled me to access government funding. I began my undergraduate studies in law at the University of Oxford last October, which would otherwise have been financially impossible. However, the scheme's limited duration presents significant challenges. The 18 months visa extension does not provide security. Rather, it creates further uncertainty.
The Sanctuary Foundation has conducted a survey. 72% report that the short-term nature of the scheme is negatively impacting their employment prospects. 77% say that they fear that this lack of long-term security and uncertainty is preventing them from rebuilding their lives and working to their full potential.
When you look at the limitations with the visa, with apprenticeships, can they actually complete it in time before the visa expires? Many Ukrainian teenagers at the moment trying to enroll in further education courses. And most of these courses are 2 years. And if you don't have a visa that extends to the final day of the course, you can't get funding for it at further education level. And therefore not able to take up the opportunities that some of you have talked about when we don't want to see that continue.
We know that the majority of Ukrainians do want to go home when the time is right for them. But our surveys indeed tell us that only 5% of Ukrainians are contemplating going home in the near future.
None of us ever wanted to be separated from our families. And this is why I think most of us would like to come back to Ukraine. But we want to come back to peaceful, to independent, to the country that has a perspective to grow, to be successful, to give us the futures that we really need.
Without a just and fair, sustainable peace, we cannot talk about long-term return of refugees. People will return and then they will leave again if they will see that the war is not ending, if there are no security guarantees from another Russian invasion in a couple of years.
The amazing thing about the Ukraine scheme is it was one rare example of a legal migration pathway to people fleeing war and persecution. It's a chance for us to say, we can offer sanctuary to people, we can offer safe and legal passage, and we can integrate them socioeconomically in a way the British public will accept if we get the policy framework right.
We can be proud of the UK's response. It also inspired a similar response in other countries as well. Programs like the Uniting for Ukraine scheme in the US were directly based on the Homes for Ukraine kind of model here, and over 200,000 Ukrainians have been welcomed under that program as well. And it really does point that way forward for an ongoing welcome for refugees that we as the UK can be really proud of into the future.
Finally, I'd just like to thank our Ukrainian friends. You have shown us what true courage and resilience looks like. Look, you're grateful for our support, but we're very grateful to you. So, in the most horrific of times, the best of humanity and kindness to one another has shone through, and it must continue to shine through.